Athletic Corner.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taking it about the one. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On play action, Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. On 2nd and 10, Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Carter.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And it'll be Dolphin football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They'll run up the middle with Campbell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The Dolphins sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
27 yards there, a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action now. Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count, if you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they approach up to the task and force the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that time and change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, trying to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They go up the middle with Campbell. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones, because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. On the move, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, Gary. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Allen off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now Allen. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Miami set to take over. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Here's a give up the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll give to the big man, Campbell. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there, with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To the air, Allen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and take it to the house for a Miami touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Always got some breathing room. There he goes, left side. 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And out he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go.
Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? 4th down, here's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Play action. It's Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A very solid gain of 27.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself not just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
They find some open field here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Right back to him on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Jackson now off the bootleg. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. On the handoff, here's Campbell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Gary, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Allen now on the option right.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
Allen going to keep it again.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Now an option play on second down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. Back now in Buffalo. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Now a timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brady, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! A great play there. 30 yards. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
But forget knowing what the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to... And this time he is in. Yes. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills ready to take over. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Down 2 scores, out of timeouts, and must recover if they're going to have any shot. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's got some, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either.